Hello lovely people, you're welcome back once again on my channel. So this video learn how to make this beautiful boo dress. Yes, this is the tutorial for today, guys. If this video is what you're interested in, please kindly watch it to the end and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Okay, so thank you to all my wonderful subscribers. Okay guys, so before wasting much of our time, let's get started. So here on my table you can see I'll be using these feathers. This will serve for the sleeves, so these feathers will be for the sleeve. So I'll put it aside. Then you can see here I've already folded my fabric into two. I used about 3.5 to 4 years, so you can see. So the upper part is folded, then this the folded end is facing me, so there will be no shoulder joining. Okay, so just go ahead and measure your length. Remember, before you fold your fabric on fold, you must have measured your length plus your hemming allowance before you place it. You fold it into two. So after that, the next thing is to mark out our neck line. So I used 4 inches, or yeah, I used about 4 inches, 3.5 to 4 inches, then 1.5 inch for the back neck depth. Then I used 8 to 9 inches for the v-neck, depending on how low you want it. So I'll just go ahead and connect this back neckline like so to form a round neckline for the back. Then for the front, you can see I used about 8 to 9 inches. Okay, so I used 9. So I think I later went ahead to reduce the neckline, so you can use 8 inches. All right, so by the time you're done sewing it with half an inch, it will give you the 9 inches you wanted. All right, so I connected the v like so. So this is for the front and the other round neck is for the back. So after this, now the next thing for us to do is to work on the sleeve. So I'll just go ahead and pin it down, so that my fabric will not move around by the time I'll shift this fabric. So I'll go ahead and shift it like so that I'll be able to cut out the front. All right, so now, so this is what to have. I think it's okay now. So the next thing now is to add. So the next thing is to mark your sleeve opening, how wide you want the sleeve. Remember, this is a very big sleeve opening, so I used about 15 inches because I wanted it to be very big. Okay, I used her underbust measurement, so I came in by 4 inches. You can, if you want it to be smaller. So looking at the star inspiration, is a very big boo gown. So here you can see, so you can just decide to cut it straight or you decide to curve it out, whichever way you want, but at the end of the day I cut it straight. Okay, so you can decide to come in depending on how big or how small you want. If you don't want something so big or elaborate, you can just use your hip measurement plus some inches. Okay, so here you can see there's some, you can curve it out like that into the hip, then straight down, or you can just mark it straight. You can just cut it straight. Okay, so this is how it looks like, but later on I decided to remove that shape I had over there. Okay, so I later mark it straight. So after that, this is after marking it out, the next thing now is to work on our neckline. So I'll just go ahead and cut out the back neckline first. So here I decided to cut it out. So this is the back neckline. So after cutting it out, you can see, so I'm going to separate both the back and front. I'll separate them. So after separating them, then I'll just remove the back. Remember, there's no shoulder joining, so you just know how to maneuver it, so you will not go ahead and cut your back as well. So I shifted. You can see I've already shifted the inner one, which is the back. So I'll just go ahead and rearrange it. After rearranging, then I'm going to cut out that neckline. So please, if you don't want your cleavage to show, just use about 7 to 8 inches. So yeah, so I'm trying to arrange it properly so that I will not cut out the back. um I will not cut out the back. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so yeah, you can just go ahead and cut it out like so. So after cutting it out, the next thing is to cut out our facing. So remember this, there is no shoulder joining. I didn't cut out this shoulder joining, so I'll just open everything I had. So after opening all, so what I will do next is to open both the back and front. I'll just align them properly so that we'll be able to cut out our facing. So we're going to cut out the facing all together. So that is it. I'm trying to open it up. You can see the way I've opened them. Then I'll arrange it properly. Use your pin to secure it from moving around. So after securing it, the next thing is to place a fabric underneath so that we'll be able to use that to cut out our facing. Okay, so I like working with facing a lot. It gives a very nice finishing. Okay, in this kind of style. Not all style I like to use bias to turn it. No, normally I love working with facing, so to give it a very nice finish. So you can see here I will introduce this leftover fabric. I'll just fold it into two. All right, so after folding it, just place those your mat your part sorry just place your fabric on it. Align it very well. See, folded end and folded end, make sure they are aligned properly. Then you're going to choose the width of your facing. So after that, the next thing is to do what, to cut it out. So I'm still trying to arrange it very well. You can see the fabric is really shaking. So this is a Jonkoso fabric. Yeah, I think that's the name. So after that, I'll just go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so this v-neck, I'll still emphasize on the neckline. So because at the end of the day, I found out that it's a little bit low. So how do you prevent that? Just because it's a v neckline, so just use your and use 8 inches. Okay, maximum of 7.58. Okay, so here after cutting it, I'll just determine how wide. I'm using 3 inches, so I'll just mark 3 inches or 4 inches all around. Okay, so you can see the shape I'm getting now. I'll just mark everything all around, then I'll cut it out. This will serve as my facing. I'll iron it with the hemming, so I'll just iron it. After the whole thing, I'm going to iron it a stay to it to make it firm before I'll use it to turn the neck. Or yeah, that is it. So all right, so after cutting it out, the next thing now is to do what, to cut out our belt. You're going to cut out the belt. Remember, it has some inner belt which you're going to be inserting on the underbust measurement. So I'll just cut out stripe for my belt. It doesn't really need, just cut out 2 inches. Okay, just cut out 2 inches. Then you're going to fold them together. I'm going to sew it. You can sew it and turn it, or you can just fold it together and run a stitch on the fold, so to form a belt which you're going to attach inside. So we're going to be needing two of the belt. So you can see I'm trying to divide this to get my two of the belt. So after that, the next thing now is to open this up. Then I'm going to align my facing properly. This is the right side facing right side. So I'll just go ahead, and you can see this is a very big Bubu gown. It's very big. So what I cut out was not in was not match. So the shape I cut out. So if you don't want it this big or massive, just use your the bust point or from your sleeve length. You can just use your hip measurement divided by 4 plus some inches of allowance. Okay, so then you cut it down straight if you don't want it to be so big. So you can see the way I've opened it up. Then I'll go ahead and align my facing. I'll use pin to make sure everything is well and properly aligned before I'll gum my hairstyle to it. Then I'll sew it all around. I'll follow the shape and sew it, so that by the time we're done sewing, to give you a very nice finishing. Okay, so always work with your pin whenever you are working with this type of fabric that is shaky fabric. Okay guys, so now I'm still trying to pin. So I'm done with the pinning. Then the next thing is go to my sewing machine and sew. After sewing it, then I'm going to be folding my sleeve opening. I'll be hemming it. So I'll just go ahead and use 2 inches. I'll fold 1 inch, then I'll fold another 1 inch. Okay, so after that, the next thing is to shape the side. I'm just going to close down the side. Okay, so you do the same thing on the other hand. Then you hem the sleeve. After hemming the sleeve, then you just go ahead and close the sides. Okay, if you want to add your pocket, your side pocket, you go ahead. So after that, then I'll hem the down part. You can see, so this is basically all the things I need to do here. So it's no big deal. Okay, so it's very simple tutorial. So after that, you insert your belt. So we're going to be marking your, so this is the belt. See how I'm going to fold it together, and I will run a stitch all through to the down, to the end of the. So here you're going to measure your shoulder to under bust measurement. Okay, just you can use your under bust measurement, you can use your waist measurement, but I think I use my shoulder to under bust. Then from the middle point here, so from the middle point, so this is the wrong side, I'm trying to mark it so I'll be able to know. From the middle point, you're going to use your I use my nipple to nipple measurement plus some inches plus 1 inch. You can use your nipple to nipple measurement divided by, just like the way you mark your dart. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches, so 8 divided by 2 is 4 inches on both sides plus extra 1 inch, making 5 inches. Okay, so you can see. So after that, I'll just go ahead and place it like this, and then I'll run a stitch. I'll do the same thing on the other side. So after that, that's all. That's basically all you need to do for this sewing. It's very easy, simple. Remember, you're going to be inserting it in inside, not on the right side. Okay guys, so we are done with this is the final look of it. Isn't it beautiful? It's very beautiful and giving. Thank you so much. So after the whole thing, just go ahead and insert your feathers for embellishment on the sleeve. I'm so sorry I didn't show that part, but it's just attachment. After folding, just go ahead and attach your and sew in your feathers for embellishment. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this video beautiful tutorial. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.